Hey guys, and welcome to another video with Nutcase. Or with Nutcase, I don't know. Still trying to work out this intro thing. Today I am doing a watercolor piece. This is actually a older video that I had that has just been sitting on my my hard drive waiting to have something that I needed to fill in a space. I am recording 2 weeks worth of voiceovers today because with Christmas and then New Year's right back to back, I'm gonna be on vacation and working a bunch in between everything. So just for the end of the year, I decided to get everything done. So this will probably be the first of the Christmas week videos, maybe the week before Christmas. And this was a commission for one of my regulars, and since it was a watercolor piece, I decided, oh, I don't get to do watercolor a bunch, so let's do it. And I decided to record it because I was also, at this time, testing out the camera I now use for my traditional. This was the first thing I did the recording of while using it, and I really liked it. It turned out really nice, and so I thought, oh, I should continue to use this thing. But this picture turned out very nice. It ended up, I think it took me about 5 or 6 sessions of working just to get it done, just between watercolor and stuff. I was waiting for Amazon to get me a heat gun. It got, I guess, lost in the mail, and I had to go get a different one, so I had put off working on this until I had gotten that to make the drawing process faster for the watercolor. I believe you'll see it whenever I'm working on the main body color, but for now I'm still just working on the background, which I didn't mask off. I normally would mask off, but I don't know why I didn't, and that's why I'm trying to strategically place things to kind of mask stuff off and then fix it with a little bit of water. And here's where I started having to mess with my lighting and stuff, and I think I was getting used to the exposure and whatnot, but yeah, there we go. There was the heat gun. So I have a little pink heat gun now that will make everything just dry faster. I could have probably done everything a lot faster if I had that as the start. So the base character is a white gray, and so that's why I'm trying to do all his under gradients here before I start adding the spots in, because the spots are going to be the hardest to get everything going. And here I am doing his little gradient eyes, because he has yellow green eyes. Ooh, the exposure got really bad there. Again, this was the first stuff that I recorded with the camera that I'm using. I'll have it linked down below. You guys might be interested in it. It's actually instead of a pass-through scanner, lay down on top scanner thing, it's a camera scanner. That's what it's marketed it as, but it actually works for video recording as well, and it's actually really good for my traditional stuff because it has all the buttons and everything right on the thing for exposure and focus and everything, and it just keeps everything really still as well. Even though it's set on my desk, because of the style of base that it has, it doesn't bump around. And I've just, if you follow me on Twitter, you guys have seen my little setup where I have a little wooden box on my desk basically to make an extra shelving unit, and so I have the camera sitting up on top of that just to get the right angle over the desk so you guys can actually see it top down as I'm working, and it's not in the way of me working. So made it very easy to work on this piece and any of the other traditional pieces that I've recorded since then. What was it? Yeah, see again, this, I was messing with the exposure and the camera. I believe this was also one of the first things I was recording during the daytime, and so there'd be shift in light, and it would get really bad with that. But for the most part, it did really good, and I really do enjoy this camera. I guess this has become more of a review of the camera. I'm just noticing all these exposures, just how it gets overexposed. I think I messed with the settings enough that like it doesn't do this anymore, because in my newer videos I know that for sure they don't do this, so yeah. And I think even in this recording, like this is later, I have, as you've seen, taken the tape off and everything, and I'm just now inking it. But yeah, I haven't done a commissioned watercolor in a while, and so this was a nice piece to get to do. I would love to do more, but because it's like traditional media, a lot of people don't tend to want to pay that extra money for something tangible. I guess they're okay with digital, but I have a few commissioners that do actually enjoy getting like the tangible commissions and stuff, so it's like a big treat for me to be able to bust out all my stuff to be able to work on it, besides just my own like art that I do for myself or for art shows and stuff. And that just using my Uniball white liner here to add all the highlights, so yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have, again, I think it's 3 more videos out before the end of the year, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!